there was more misery for Zimbabwe cricket teams with both the under-19 boys and women's senior teams disappointing in their respective assignments. The young Chevrons suffered heavy defeats against South Africa and England in the Super 6 stage. They managed one win in the pool stages, raising questions about the future of the game in the country. Well, we spoke to Capitalk sportscaster Ruvimbo Chakoreka, and he gave us his assessment of the young Chevrons' performance in South Africa.
Well, I think it rings alarm bells for Zimbabwe cricket, in particular the under-19 performance, because you're also looking at the fact that these are the same guys that you'll be looking at to be filtering into the squad and most likely represent Zimbabwe for the 2027 World Cup, which we will be co-hosting alongside Namibia and South Africa. One of the major things that we did see is that in terms of our batting, very few actually showed any form of technical capability or showed that they had been coached right. A lot of them playing across the lines, a lot of them being aggressive when they didn't need to be. 50 overs is there, so I tend to understand why they play like that, because the major tournaments that they play here are mainly T20, so most probably you would see them performing a little bit better there. I would have loved to see the likes of Carlton Tagareira maybe getting a little bit more of an opportunity, seeing how much of an impact he had made domestically. But for those that we can say have been prepared for some form of international level, you look at Anesu Kamuriwo, I think he bowled fantastically. It was a very tough time playing against some of the other bigger sides, but he did show his quality and class, and he is contracted with the Mountaineers. So that begins to show that our under-19 side now needs to start considering guys who are contracted to franchise sides or who are contracted to at least club cricket, because that way they are practicing more often, they can get their techniques sorted out.
Kenneth Mhlope bounced back as Highlanders chairman, beating his closest rival by 61 votes in elections held at the Bosso Clubhouse on Sunday. Mhlope had 165 votes to beat the outgoing chair, John Fat Sibanda, who trailed in second position with 104 votes. Back in 2021, Mhlope lost by just 5 votes in a tightly contested election that removed him from the position after serving one term. In the race for the Secretary General, incumbent Morgan Dube retained his post after getting 173 votes. Kidman Ndlovu was the most popular of the candidates as he got 230 votes and won the committee member's post. He beat Bekumuzi Sibanda, who had 125 votes. Jadal Football Academy were the winners of the inaugural Jadal Invitational Under-12 tournament, which was played in Harare over the weekend. The tournament saw 9 teams taking part in an 8-a-side tournament aimed at giving youngsters a chance to develop at an early age. We get more in the following report.
The recently held Jadal Football Academy Invitational Tournament has been described as an important aspect in the development of the game, as such tournaments prepare players mentally as they have fun on and off the field.
I think that these tournaments are incredibly important. You look at boys that might be part of an academy and not play football day in, day out, week in, week out. It gives them something to strive for. Like from my perspective, I didn't have this sort of tournament growing up. We just had the standard football season. To have this for all teams to be able to aim for and strive for, to have a trophy in the cabinet, to experience the ups and downs, I think it's really important. So I think that it's really important for boys to understand every aspect of football. So it's not just about what happens on the pitch, it's about what happens off the pitch, the mental and things like that. I think some boys were really upset when they came across a loss today. That happens in life. So I think the way that we can help our boys understand that it's not just about winning, it's about developing and having fun, I think that's where we'll really improve.
Jadal Zimbabwe coach Karikai Mkangairwa believes that such tournaments come in handy as they help teach players about life skills.
They are important, as in they give the youngsters at an early age the chance to showcase their skills and to learn the ropes. It is just good for a 12-year kid to feel the heat of losing, of winning at that early age. When he grows, he will know how to handle the situation. Because these situations happen not in football only, even in life. We will have ups and downs.
The tournament saw 9 teams battling in the under-12 category. and the coaches believe that it is important to give players a chance to play competitive football at an early age as it helps in their development.
Konapo Konapo, Ipapo pa ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.